After the Dallas Cowboys' most recent game against division rivals New York Giants, Dak Prescott is being involved in the MVP conversation, Cowboys Nation. I'm one of those Dallas Cowboy fans that'll tell the NFL to go ahead and give it to somebody else. We all set over here. Why? Let's get into that right after this intro.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world? It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, here on YouTube, the place where you can find my raw and uncut emotion about the Dallas Cowboys 24/7, 365. And as long as I'm alive, y'all know it's DC for life, baby. And if you're DC for life, please consider subscribing to the channel and joining us, Angry Cowboys fans, as we cover the Dallas Cowboys through the 2023 season and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, the narrative is floating around the locker room, and a lot of top-notch Dallas Cowboy content creators are covering it as well. Dak Prescott is being involved and considered in the MVP conversation. With good reason, though. Dak Prescott has been balling out of control as of late. Yesterday, Dak had another amazing game against the New York Giants. Dak Prescott's stats? He was 26 for 35 with 404 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, 2 rushes for 17 yards that equaled 1 tub, 138.3 passer rating. Over the past 4 games, Dak Prescott has had a passer rating of 125.1 out of a perfect 158.3, putting him at number 2 behind Tristan Hill for some odd reason. For the 2023 season, Dak Prescott has a passer rating of 105.1, placing him 3rd behind Tua Tagovailoa at number 2 and Brock Purdy at number 1. Over the 2023 season, Dak Prescott has a QBR of 72.6, placing him, yet again, number 3 on the list. He made Dallas Cowboy history yesterday by being the only Dallas Cowboy quarterback to have 10 games with 400 yards or more passing. All of Dak's accolades make him a great candidate for the regular season MVP. In comes another narrative, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the narrative of superstition. Those who follow the channel know that I'm a superstitious kind of dude. When the game's coming on, I gotta have my fitted on. I gotta have my jersey. I gotta have my Crocs on with the Cowboy stuff in it. I gotta have my Dak Prescott Funko Pop sitting right next to me, screaming, "Go Cowboys." But ladies and gentlemen, I also put a question up in the community tab. Since the year 2000, can you guess how many teams had a person win the regular season league MVP and go on to win the Super Bowl? I'll give you a hint. There's a family card game, and its name bears the answer. You give up? Uno. 1. You want to know what happened? Last year, when Patrick Mahomes won the MVP and went on to beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl, he was the first one in 22 years to get it done, to win the MVP and also win the Super Bowl. It took 22 years and an elite quarterback to break that curse. Even before last year's Super Bowl, there were news outlets and sports journalists writing about it because, like the Madden curse, they were scared that this curse would hold true. I'll put the link to the article in the description. Journalists were scared because Patrick Mahomes won the regular season MVP, but because of recent history, he would lose the Super Bowl. But as fate would have it, the Chiefs went on to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, but not without a controversial call on Bradbury. That's too close for comfort for me, Cowboy Nation. I'll give you a couple more examples. Lamar Jackson. The talking heads always talk about at least he has a league MVP under his belt, but I bet you, if you ask Lamar Jackson, would he rather have an MVP trophy or a Super Bowl trophy? He's going with the Super Bowl trophy. What about Tom Brady winning league MVP but losing to the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl? How about 2015 when the Panthers were going on a tear through the NFL? Cam Newton won league MVP and got embarrassed in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes is the only outlier in this conversation. Also, the MVP trophy's a nice individual accolade. It's definitely something that can boost an individual's personal resume, but a Super Bowl would mean so much more to not only that individual, but to the entire organization and fan base, Cowboys Nation. The odds would be stacked against him if he won MVP, Angry Cowboys fans. Can Dak Prescott continue to raise his level of play to an elite category, win the league MVP, and go on to win the Super Bowl? Only one person has done it in the past 22 years, Cowboys Nation. Can Dak do it? Only time will tell. Until then, keep your eyes on the prize, Dak Prescott. That prize being a Super Bowl championship. This has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. If you like the content, by all means, drop a like on the video so we can beat the algorithm and get this content out to more Dallas Cowboy fans. If you appreciate the content, consider subscribing to the channel. Share it with a friend and help us reach our next goal, which is 2,000 solid subscribers, because I'd rather have 2,000 real ones than 20,000 fickle ones. With that being said, this is your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Let's go Cowboys, DC for life, and I'm out.